Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
Now, we still have a whole lot of broadcasters who can't speak or who don't speak well. What exactly is required, to be able to speak well? Or any up and coming, including some established broadcasters too. Anybody who is desirous of speaking well, what must the person do?
Reading. It comes back to your core major area where you started. Reading, print. You need to read everything and anything, and sometimes it may sound crazy when people are not there. That's when you can do that. Read outwardly, and I'll tell you why. It's like exercising. If you've been going to the gym and you stop, you now start again. All your muscles will be sore, and after a while you get used to it. So it is with talking. I can talk for 2 hours, 4 hours, and that's just the truth. And that's how we were able to run elections non-stop for hours. Why? Because if you are reading and you don't read, sometimes if you read inwardly, 9 out of 10 you'll be able to pronounce every word. But when you try to read outwardly, you will stutter on some words. And it is because you have not been practicing by reading outwardly. So in practice, so that people will not think that you are mad. This man, he talked to himself. When you are alone, read outwardly. That is when your vocal muscles, your vocal cavity will get used to the pronunciations, the fricatives, the ones that will come with some, all of them. You'll now be able to pronounce and read right. So how you become a good broadcaster is to read everything Azu has published. Read it. Everything out. No, it's true. Everything out there. Read it. Read. So once you know little of everything, that is how you can now say you are fit to go on there. Back in the day, you will be backstage. We have the ante-room. You'll be watching your colleagues read. You will not go close to the mic. But these days, people throw people. You just come out of school and they put you right on air, and you flop down. You cause a big embarrassment. So the best way to prepare is, to be a fine broadcaster is to prepare.
To read. Okay. Now, what would you say has been the greatest thing that broadcasting has done for you?
Well, and I'll say, I used to think people that are popular or famous are blessed. But I think if there's any word more than blessed, I would say journalism, yes, has given that to me. Call it long leg, but it comes on you, but it's a blessing, it's a favor. You go somewhere and things are so difficult, but somehow you get it with ease because someone recognizes you and say, oh, I think I know that person, and sometimes they're chatty. You don't even know why they're helping you until you're about to leave. Then they now ask two of your colleagues, okay, I beg, greet Azu for me, greet Chamberlain for me. That's when you now know why that extra favor. Yeah, we can't run away from it. All over the world. So radio, television, some recognize you just by your voice. Some recognize you by facial expression. You weren't grave like this before. All of a sudden, you started keeping grave. My brother, how are you? So it is the favor that comes with it. And it only comes with doing the right thing again. If you're not doing the right thing, you have a lot of people that will hate you and they see a young man on TV when they talk anyhow. By the way, did you know that they put our names as on the list, on one list that has been going around for about 4 years now, that we are the people that made them elect Buhari? And I said, if I caused you to change your vote to elect Buhari until 2022, myself and Buhari would not even know each other. Isn't that
interesting?
Amazing? How influential the media is and how powerful that is.
Interesting. Interesting. Now you just said something. Now I'll still come back to my questions. But you just said something now about Chamberlain, Mobe, and Co. Don't you miss them?
Oh, I do. We miss each
Okay.
other, and we do. I told Chamberlain just last week. He's been away, and I said, Chamberlain, all of a sudden people don't turn me to your PAO. Everyone is calling me, because when they stopped seeing him on television, he was away for some, weeks or some months. They were calling me, what's happening to him? I said, he's fine. Oh, has he left? I said, no, he has not left. He's still there. So I spoke to him last week, and we were all laughing, and we said, bro, we'll try and catch up, we'll try and see. So my mom, once in a while, she calls me. Aladeh. She said, Aladeh, when are we seeing? You don't come to Abuja. So we miss each other, and I hope that someday, I truly hope someday we'll share sets together. I look forward to doing a big reunion with both of them. Till date,
I
I
like
think
that.
they are still my all-time best.
Okay, I like that. I like that.